Hey, all you need, look, all you need is you need an envelope, you need this letter, and you need these stamps. That's all you need. That's all you need to get started is an envelope. You need some paper, and you need some stamps. That's all you need to get started. But what am I talking about? Well, to get into doing this, you need to have, again, an envelope, piece of paper, some stamps. But it doesn't matter what you're selling. So if you're selling something, no matter like toilet paper or, say if you're buying toilet paper, you're buying it at this price and then you're going to be selling it at this price. So you're getting it at a low price and you're selling it at this price. But it could be anything. It could be this. It could be this stapler. All right, so you have a stapler here and you want to flip it and then you want to staple. You want to sell it to this person. So if you're getting it for this price, you want to sell this and flip it and go over here like doot, doot, like this and at a higher price and you get the middle. So when you're flipping this, no matter what you're doing, if you're buying this stapler at a low price, flip it, boop, 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 and then you're going to be making a higher price on the other side. So what would we be talking about? Well, we're not talking about staplers. We're talking about land. So this is real estate. So it's raw land, it could be vacant land. And just like with this stapler here, what I do is I send these envelopes, I send this piece of paper and I send these stamps out to people who live outside of a state that own property in a state. So basically, if you take an instance, this stapler right here, this stapler, and you basically buy it at this price, and then you sell it, floop, 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 flip it, you get the middle, right? But this stapler, you're not in this process, you're not paying for the stapler. You have a contract to buy the stapler. And then you have a contract on the other side that somebody's going to buy this. So you're going to sell this stapler at a higher price. So, but you never actually buy the stapler. You have a contract with the seller and you have a contract with the buyer. And at the end, at closing, you get the money in the middle. So like I said, it doesn't matter if you're selling toilet paper or if you're selling land, houses, it doesn't matter. This is what's called wholesaling. You have a price for the item, and then you sell it at a higher price, and you get the middle. Your name never goes on the contract. You never actually own the property, so you never own the stapler. You never own this stapler. But the stapler is land. So if the stapler is land, then I'm trying to make a visual thing. So it's as easy as buying. Well, it's not as easy buying a stapler, but because you can go down to Staples and buy a stapler. But in this process, all you're going to be doing is finding something cheaper and you're selling something for more expensive and you're getting the in-between without having to buy the first thing, So, and you're maybe asking yourself, well, I've never bought real estate. I'm just kind of scared. I don't know really what to do. And I get that. Because when I started, I didn't know anything about real estate. The only thing I've ever bought, I had a little house and my family, we sold it, we bought it, but never had any kind of dealings with actual real estate as far as investment properties or anything like that. But the cool thing is the list where all the staplers are, you've got, it's in your county. It's on your website in your county. It's called the GIS system. It's in the county where you live. So all the counties all over the United States have some type of GIS system, which basically it's a graphical interface GIS interface system. And so what I want you to do right now to get started, this is interactive, so we're going to start doing this. I need for you to go to your county's website right now. If you've never done this and you don't know what the GIS is, but you live somewhere, So we can do this as an example. Go right now, go to your county. You can do this while we're talking. Go to your county website, no matter where it is. And so I'm going to go there with you. I'm going to do a test here. I don't know your county because that'd be creepy. But I'm going to go to a county that I know of. I'm in North Carolina, so we're going to go there. So I'm going to go to a county. We'll go into Rowan County GIS. Now I haven't practiced this. I've been here before because I do this a lot. So we're going to go to Rowan County GIS. Now sometimes if you type in GIS when you're doing this, it'll actually take you to the website without having you go to the actual website and then going into the government center and clicking on the GIS. So this is a sample. This is free. There's no software or anything. You're looking at this. The government provides this for you because it's all public information. So we're going to find the owners of the stapler. The stapler, yeah. So we're going to go to, so it took me right to the county. So then what I have to do is go to the GIS mapping tool. So it took me to the website where the GIS mapping tool is. So a lot of times you have to accept. You say yes. Yes. All right, so it looks like Google. Ooh, hey, it looks like Google Maps. So what you have to do is over here on this left side, you see where you can put in your property address. So if you know your property's a property address, you put that in there. And I want you to put that in there, and I want you to see what happens. It'll actually go. Well, we'll put in a property address. I don't really, let's see, 123 Main. Is that going to give me anything? No. Let's go back here. Ooh, help. Hey, went too far. All right. Because this is live. People would know like live. This is live, not Memorex. Older people would know what that is. Anyway, so go 1, 2, 3. And then it starts giving you some stuff. But if you put your address in there, I'm just going to use this as an example. It pulls your data where your house is. It'll tell you how much you bought it for. It'll tell you how much the tax value is, and it'll also tell you all the information that you need. There's tools on the GIS that'll actually, you can map how big your lot is. There's all this information, and so this is where you get the data for the people who own the stapler. So we're still going on the staple analogy, but who cares? So all you have to do is find these spots here, find your house, click on it. I want you to do that as an example. Then click over to your neighbor's house. Click over to your neighbor's house and see how much they bought their property for. All this is public information. So now you've got a free system to be able to look around your neighborhood and find links where you can actually click on houses and property, and you can see what people paid for the houses. So, and what I do is actually I go through this, I find places that people live out of town that are close to me, and because I know the neighborhood. And if you know their neighborhood, all you have to do is get an envelope, get some stamps, and then on your letter right here, you basically, I have, if you click the link below, it'll actually take you to some of my training. It's free. It's a free course. You go take the training. You can get the letter that you send to these people and ask them if they might be interested in selling their vacant lot. I've done houses this way. I've done warehouses. I've done farms. You can do anything. So this letter that I'm going to be giving you works with commercial buildings. It works with everything. So basically all you're doing is reaching out to the people and see if they'd be willing to sell. So that's good, but now you got to find a buyer for these properties. So what you do is look for buyers. So I would suggest looking for buyers first. I'm doing this example just to show you can actually send letters out to people who own land in your area. If you're looking for land to buy as like your personal residency, or you want to be able to have a family compound or whatever you're looking for your own personal. But if you wanted to be able to sell this, like in my ad, not my ad, my video, that yes, I went and I personally did this. I did this for years working as a graphic designer, sending out letters and these letters and envelopes and stamps. And I ended up making having $2 million in real estate. So yes, you can do this. And I was making over $100,000 a year on my side job, just working a couple hours a day, being able to gather vacant lots, houses. It all does the same thing, but vacant lots is the gateway drug. This is the gateway drug to real estate. So if you want to learn more about how to do all this kind of stuff, click the link below. Also, subscribe to my channel and teach you more and more stuff about real estate. It's going to be awesome. Just reach out to me and I can show you some more amazing things. All right. So what else I wanted to tell you? I had to do a little cut here, but it's okay. I also wanted to tell you, so where you get this list from, you can get it from the county GIS. It's free. You get it from the county. There's also data download. If you type in your county, we can go in here. We can go in Rowan County GIS data. Download. So you can go to data download. So let's see if it has it over here. Data portal, maybe. Let's go back to here. Let's see. It's going to take me to, okay, open data portal, which is different than the GIS mapping tool. So if you go to the data portal, you go to, let's see. Let's go, let's see, I wonder if it's, property. Duh. We'll go to property. So, let's see. Yeah, tax parcels, you click that. Now, most counties, I don't know if all counties have this, but if they don't, then you can actually reach out to the tax assessor's office and they can give you the list of everybody who lives in this county. So, yeah, so then all you have to do is download the data. So sometimes it's an Excel sheet. You can put it into Google Sheets. See right down here, you go to download. I believe this one is an Excel sheet. So you can download the whole county. So then you just go through and find everybody who has property in that county that live out of state. You delete everybody who lives in state, and now you're left with an Excel sheet with everybody who lives out of state. Now, that's also, so it's everybody, but it's also the businesses. So you've got banks and Burger Kings and Chick-fil-A's and all that kind of stuff. So you have to weed out all of that stuff. Now, this is the free way to get data, get a list. Like I said before, here's your stapler. You got a list of all the stapler people who own staples in the state, staplers in the state that live out of state. So, say, I don't know why I'm grabbing the stapler, but basically that's it. You're gonna have somebody who lives in the state, that owns property in the state but lives out of state, and you want to be able to target those people who live out of state because guess what? They own property in a state that they don't live in. They're paying taxes on a property that they don't live in. They're not close to that property. So now they're paying taxes or they're not paying taxes. They got to worry about the grass. They got to worry about somebody squatting on the property. All these different issues arise. So those are motivated sellers. And that's the people who live out of state. Now you can also pick the people who have a different mailing address than the property address. But that data is all there. It's free data. You can scrub it. That's what we call it. We call it scrubbing it. You know, you're scrubbing out all the things that you don't want. Or it's like mining for gold. You're just putting in the dirt and you're running it through that little sifter thing, and the heavier, larger pieces, that's the ones you want to go after. So I hope this all makes sense. I guess this is a PS on a video. I don't know. I never did one. Never did it before. But just thought it would be cool because I wanted to make sure you got this information. There's also paid sites like Land Portal. I'll put that in the link below. Land Portal allows you to be able, you have to pay for it monthly, and you have to pay for every lead that they give you. I think it's like 8 cents a lead or something like that, and it's like $100 a month. But that you can get motivated sellers that way. There's also PropStream, some other land stuff. There's also Buyer Bridge that I found. It's more expensive. It's like $500 a month, but you get some really good leads that way. But this is the free way. Now, I would suggest starting this free way, but it's up to you. If you're just trying to make some side income, but you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, but you want to get your feet wet, you want to start digging into this, I would suggest doing it this way. But if you have money stacked up and you want to be able to make more money by investing in a real estate, reach out to me. I have a free course below. Click that, sign up to my course. It's free. And also, if you want coaching, I have that available too. Just reach out to me if you have any questions. All right, peace out.